Week 32 of the race 50K is over and we made $785, bringing us to a grand total of $36,760. Oh wait, I'm supposed to put that before. Whatever. Sound effects is sound effects. So week 32 of the race 50K was a truly blessed week. And although I didn't make over $1,000 like I have the past couple weeks, I got a lot of blessings in other ways. I was pretty limited to what I could do this week because I had to go and get new tires. Because the little indicator in my car for tire pressure kept coming up these past couple weeks and I had to keep putting in air into my tires, so eventually I checked them and the back tire looked like it was about to rip. So I figured it's time to get new tires. So I went and got new tires, I ordered them and they took forever to come in, and I was pretty much just waiting 3 days for a timeline for them to tell me when they would come in, and they wouldn't give me a direct response, so I was kind of just on hold for a lot of the days, and I didn't want to go and drive a lot of places and my tire explode on the freeway or something like that, so I had to be cautious. So I did a lot of things from home and things nearby my house. I even skateboarded some days. So before I get into like the donations I got for the race 50K, I also got other donations for my tires. I'm running pretty low on funds because I put all the money that I make towards my student loans, and I spent over $4,000 so far of my own money. So I was pretty worried about having to pay for the tires because they came out to about $400 with the installation, but I had to do it, of course, because it's necessary. I have to be safe when I'm driving the race 50K mobile all over the place. So I posted it on my story and people started giving me donations. Somebody gave me $100 for the tires, then $114, then $100 again, then $98 for the rest of it. So it was just the craziest thing ever to see people give me money for my tires. So basically I thought I was gonna have to pay $400 and live off of like $300 for the rest of the year, and then somehow out of the kindness of people's heart they gave me money and my tires was totally paid off. Where would you ever see that, right? Just strangers giving you money to pay for your tires so you can keep on paying off your student loans. It was just truly amazing and I feel so grateful for them and my supporters for the race to 50K. It's so awesome. Coolest race ever. So I just dropped off my car at the shop and ended up walking home and trying to skateboard as well, but it was a lot of uphill. So that's why I have this awesome hat to block the sun so I don't get sunburned. Oh no. Broken locals. Worst day ever. But yeah, that's what I did. So this past week was super awesome. I sold a bunch of things. That was mainly my main source of income. I sold some vases that somebody else gave to me to my old 7th or 8th grade teacher back on the Pig Island. So that's so cool that we reconnected through this journey this year, and that's one of the coolest things about the race to 50K is that I reconnect with people. Like I reconnected with this one girl, Shay, who gave me a guitar to sell because she was getting rid of it, and we had our first English class in college together many years ago, and I haven't seen her since then, so it was cool to see her and she gave me the guitar, so I'm gonna go sell that. And besides selling different things and delivering them, I did some other deliveries, like I bought flowers for somebody and delivered it to her mom. Then I got ice cream, gelato from this one place and delivered it to her. So those are pretty much the other deliveries that I did besides clothes deliveries. So week 32 consisted of very odd jobs that I wouldn't necessarily do all the time. I mean, like this one lady wanted me to buy stickers and send it to her in the mainland, so I went looking around for stickers and got that. I'm still working on that because I couldn't find all of them in one spot. So to be continued. And this other lady, Leslie, gave me a job to watch a Hawaiian sunset. So that's what I did this past week, and I figured why not do it in the best place ever, in the middle of the ocean. So I was able to surf and watch the sunset and get paid to do that. So what a cool job for the race 50K. I think I surfed like 3 or 4 times this week. I'm going a lot. I don't know if you can tell, I'm getting some good color, but it's such a good release and such a good break for me. Instead of just working constantly, I'm able to get into the water and surf with my friends. And basically, since everything is shut down, beach and parks, they're shut down in Hawaii, surfing is the only thing you can do, and it's the best social distancing activity you can do. And then after surfing one day, I went to get some ice shave at this place, Waiola Shave Ice, I think that's what it's called. And I paid for it, and I don't like to spend money, but I paid for it because I needed something after surfing. And my friend Kiana paid for it after I posted about it. So another great blessing for the race to 50K. And as always, I always gotta mention this, I recycled. That's one of the main things I do, is recycling. I'll probably recycle this week as well. So I did some more recycling, picked some up from people, sorted them. You know the rest. I also tutored Hawaiian. I started tutoring this lady Lehua a couple weeks ago, so we do that on a weekly basis now, and she's super excited to learn Hawaiian. And that's so cool that I can teach people Hawaiian or tutor people Hawaiian and use my first language to make money for my student loans. What an awesome blessing that is. So yeah, delivery, donations, tire stuff, surfing, that was kind of the highlight of my week. Then on the weekend, on Saturday, I had a super long day. I woke up at like 5 something, went surfing. Then after that, I met up with Jared from the Hawaii first team, because we're going to be expanding to Oahu, so we're trying to get businesses on board. So we did that. We walked around Kaimuki area. We tried to get people on board. We got some emails. It's definitely a different vibe from Hilo, but we're working our way around it and trying to get people on board to join the Hawaiiverse, because it's a free online platform to support local businesses, so why wouldn't you join? So I did that. Then later that day I had to do some other deliveries, pick up stuff, and then I had to wait until nighttime because I had a DDing job, a designated driving job. So basically I was in Uber, and Kamaka DDDS never says no to a job. So I picked up some people around like 9:30, and I had to drive them to the North Shore and back, but I was already at the North Shore earlier to drop off something for my friend and watch the UFC fight. So I came from North Shore to town, picked them up, went back to the North Shore, came back to town. So it was a lot of driving, but I got paid $100 for that. And like I always say, there's never a too early or too late for the race 50K. So I had to do it. And then on Sunday, since Saturday was a super long day, I wanted to relax, but ended up waking up at like 5 o'clock again after sleeping at like 1 o'clock. Couple hours before that to go surfing because the waves were pretty good. So I did that. I relaxed the rest of the day, did one sail to my neighbor, and that's pretty much week 32 of the race to 50K. That made no sense, but I just did it anyways. But yeah, so week 32 was a very blessed week. I couldn't do much, but I still did a lot. It was very productive. I'm always able to do jobs wherever I am, just on my phone, on my laptop, at home, at somebody else's house, at my neighbor's house. I'm always doing stuff. So just stay tuned, watch my stories if you want to know what my daily life is like. It's always hectic, but it's always fun, and I'm getting better at taking breaks. So I'm definitely not going to burn out. I feel like I'm at a perfect spot, balance between work and play. So I'm really enjoying where I'm at in this journey. So that's about it for this week's recap of the race to 50K. By the end of today, I should be able to get my car and it should be all good to go. I'll be able to trek all over the island and do all kinds of jobs, because I have a lot of potential jobs lined up and that I couldn't do the past week. So I'm excited to do them this week. So just stay tuned, and I guess I'll tell you all my fun adventures next week in the next video for week 32, which is right now. Alright. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Ahui ho, kako.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Kamaka, it's gonna hurt like hell.
I don't feel pain.
Oh. Are you kidding me? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, very good. Now,
Did it even go in? I didn't feel it.
yeah, open please.
And don't forget, and if you need anything, let me know. Help me, help you. That's the motto of the race 50K. Okay.